into a DA. Take it away.
Good evening to you, Kevin.
What a this competitor, David. Thank you.
Here we go.
And it's the Suns to start out. And now the Golden State Warriors starters. Devin Booker out there with Damian Lillard. Then there's Bull. And there's Klay Thompson. And it's Hilliard in at the center position.
And Bobby Portis, an interesting talent. He can play back to the basket. He can play one dribble away. And as a stretch five, if they play small, he's able to knock down threes.
Straight power, homie. I mean, he ripped it down with both hands.
Absolutely a resounding dunk. And Bouknight slams it in.
And how about the footwork? Check out those moves in the post and then the sweet finish to go along with it.
Excellent work around the basket. You're right, G.A. And then Lillard slams it in.
And Lillard, you don't see it much, but man, when he gets up, that's an exciting play.
On offense, here are the Suns. Well, we know Bobby Portis, Brent, has bounced around between teams, but as you said, the shooting has been there.
The shooting has been there, and that's what he came in to the NBA as, a great rebounder, but a great scorer coming in. And now he's finding more confidence in being able to step to the three-point line and let it rip.
Now here's Booker after Jeremy Lamb's miss. And it's Lillard missing. Now here's Bouknight. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game.
Who wants a t-shirt? Make some noise! Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns dancers.
Barnes passes to Maledon. Barnes outside. Point in the year, if your system overall doesn't seem to be working.
Well, usually a system change would come with a coaching change, but sometimes it's not the system, and sometimes you just need a different voice. And keep in mind, you also have to evaluate that roster and find out if the players on that roster are a good match for the system.
The Suns have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Outside, Lamb to the paint. Here's Portis, and Portis throws it down.
Yeah, undersized guys with athleticism do these kind of things, playing above the rim. Love to see him get up like that.
They set the pick. And Damian Lillard with the jam.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, the big man not going to slow him down from getting that deuce.
Nobody near Barnes. Traps in the train.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here's Booker. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. And here is Bouknight. The pass to Barnes. Inside, Portis. The Warriors pull it in. And Thompson kicks to Booker. Back to Thompson. There's the triple. Good. And a nice assist from Booker. Booker's got 5 assists tonight.
Well, for poster guys, it's usually dunks, but I wouldn't mind a Klay Thompson jump shot poster to look at on a nightly basis.
All right, fans, that was your Suns Dancers Dance Team.
Suns trail by 5. Here's Barnes. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
That's his first personal foul.
That one is on Bolt.
Team foul.
So I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Warriors.
And so far, these guys have done a fantastic job finding the opening man and getting some easy baskets.
Another part of the game tonight where they've been effective is to get points in the paint.
Now here's Booker. Thompson left side. The 3. Drains it from beyond the arc. Thompson's got his second basket of the night.
Booker more and more becoming a double threat, not just to score the ball, but starting to realize he can set up his teammates.
Here's Barnes. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Count that bucket. Lillard's got 9.
What a quarter right here, establishing some confidence. 4 of 5 shooting the ball.
Here's Sutton, and he goes in for the dunk.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with 2 hands on that stuff. Now here's Booker. Not a lot of room. And Thompson gets it to go.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
1:32 left in the first quarter. Pass to Lawson. Over Booker. And Bull pulls it down.
He may not be the strongest inside presence in the league, but still, he's got to convert from there.
And the basket by Lillard.
Zero hesitation out there as he catches that pass. Lillard just fires it.
So for Phoenix, their last game a loss to the Kings in Sacramento. Lawson the pass to Sutton. It's deflected. 55 seconds left to play in the first. Booker with it. Guarded now by Barnes. Buries it from three-point range. 11 points in the game.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Lawson's against Lillard. To the middle. And stolen by Portis. Here's the break to stop the run. It's deflected.
And that massive wingspan coming into play there. Ball uses it to perfection to block shots.
To the inside. Here's Barnes. Basket good. Barnes has got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Resourceful move there. That was not an easy one to convert.
Now, showing off a little bit on that one. That's a play when your coach goes, no. Okay, good play. Get back on defense.
And Phoenix pushing it up now. Here's Sutton. Can't hit the step-back jump shot. And as the first quarter wraps up, already a double-digit lead. Warriors lead by 10. And the second quarter will be on the way when we come back.
All right, look who's coming out of the court. Come on and get loud for your.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And from what we've seen so far from the Warriors, how would you grade them?
Well, pounding the boards is one way to gain an advantage. They simply owned the glass in that first.
Well, if you get physical out there, you can control the glass, and that helps you to control the pace of the game.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. Setting the floor for the Suns. We've got Bouknight, also Lowry out there. Jeremy Lamb out there with Barnes. And it's Nwora in at the power forward. And what you get with Barnes, Greg, tremendous versatility.
And he gets others involved, Kevin. Plays great defense. Has an excellent feel for the games. He doesn't have to score to impact winning. But if you need points from him, the young fella can provide that as well.
Passes to Lowry. Here's Nwora. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. On the wing, Barnes. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Beyond the arc. A three-pointer is right on target.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line, and I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
It's deflected. Here's Bouknight. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. And Bouknight slams it in.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
Outside layup. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Pass to Barnes. And Bull pulls it down. Bull's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Here's Booker. There's the drive. And with the rise of guards like Steph Curry and Trae Young, it seems like the little guys are really making their mark in the NBA.
Well, they're starting to affect, Kevin, the way that really management is looking at building out their team. They're trying to find wings that are equipped with defensive ability but willingness to shoot the three ball, guards that are small enough and quick enough to get you an advantage to spread the floor a little bit. So the three ball and the way team construction has happened has changed the league quite rapidly.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Here's Barnes, and he slams it down right on top of Hassan Whiteside.
And I gotta say, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult when they're trailing.
But still a magnificent move to the rim. Nice job capturing the moment on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam.
And the excitement on that bench grows as Klay Thompson pours it in.
Pittman the pass to Nwora. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. It's tipped.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Over in the corner, Lillard fires from deep. Good. And a nice assist from Booker. Lillard's got the lead up to 13 now for the Warriors.
You just can't give Lillard an inch out there. He's going to shoot that one incredibly fast.
Here's Barnes, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Personal foul. First team foul.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe.
Scotty Barnes. At the line for
That's
2.
good from Barnes. The Suns making a switch here. Barnes hits them both. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Booker draws the double. And there's the pass to Whiteside. Booker inside. And Lillard kicks to Thompson. And another 3 for Golden State.
What a performance on the offensive end. He's making the defenders pay right now for all of the mistakes they're making.
Here is Pittman. Defended by Booker. To the wing on the left. Clock at 6.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2
Sun
minutes.
pass to Pittman. 3-pointer. Nwora can't get it to go.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
And Damian Lillard with the jam.
And you have to appreciate Lillard tonight just showing this kind of effort and not afraid again to put his team on his back.
And the Suns call time here. Klay Thompson with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Not sure what the defense is thinking or if they are. They continue to let him shoot. That is bad defense.
For T-shirt time. Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns dancer.
Here's Lawson. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Sutton passes to Nwora. And here's Lawson. And there's the call on Klay Thompson. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
1:24 left in the first half of the game. Portis a screen on Thompson. And stolen by Bull.
And that's a rare turnover. Just their first here in the half. So that's one thing we've seen them do pretty well, valuing their possession.
Okay, time now for an injury report.
Thanks, Kevin. I just talked with the Warriors' head athletic trainer. He's got a pinched nerve in his shoulder, basically a stinger, and he's lost all sense of motion in his arm. And, of course, that would be a brutal loss for this team if he misses any time, as they're getting ready for the end of the season. Kevin?
All right, David, thank you. Hopefully everything works out for him.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
And the jam by Whiteside.
And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
All night long, in control of the pace, and you don't want to let go of that rope right now.
Here is Pippen. 27 seconds left now here in the second.
Whiteside, one of the players in the NBA. That one's swatted.
The drive by Booker and the dunk by Booker.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
Well, the other team is scorching hot, and they come down on this end and can't find a way to get the embers going.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors holding a 22-point lead as the quarter wraps up. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. And now let's catch up with...
Thanks very much.
Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break.
Welcome, everybody.
All I can say, he's been MFPS, and that stands for Most Frequent Prolific Scorer, if you don't know anything.
Next up, let's see what's going on in the Rookie of the Year race.
And this season, we're seeing extra.
And that'll do it for our halftime show. Let's get you back out to the game.
Where's Crafty? Where's my mac and cheese?
Right there with you, brother. I need my kale salad, though.
Kale salad. Mac and cheese.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Klay Thompson has been sensational.
Well, through the first two, he has been nothing short of a marksman from deep.
Yeah, you would hope the defense at least would start to consider creeping up on him just a little bit.
Setting the floor for the Warriors. Howard is out there with Bull. Then there's Devin Booker. Then it's Damian Lillard. And it's Thompson in at the 3 spot. Awesome rewind courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Book night, no good.
For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
And what makes Book Night so difficult to guard? His ability to hit jumpers off the bounce.
He's got a great handle and the quickness to create separation. I know it's unpopular with the analytics crowd, but his pull-up from mid-range is money.
And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
Suns ball.
This Suns squad struggling. Portis a screen on Lillard. Book Night, no good. And it's the Warriors' ball. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Now here's Booker. Tight defense on him. And another assist for him.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
And the young fella busts out the slick move inside to get open for the jam.
Greg, that was sick and slick. The D had no chance. Bull dishes to Booker. Now Lillard. He's got 20. Driving inside. Here's Howard. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Now here's Bouknight. Covered by Lillard. Lillard comes with the double team. Pass to Maledon. Back to Portis. 6 to shoot. Passes it to Maledon. From deep. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Feeds the Bol. And the dunk by Bol.
Yeah, Lillard seeking out his teammates, just trying to get it to the right guy. He was uncovered.
And the Suns making a change here. Lowry's checked in.
Kyle Lowry.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Barnes left side. Pass to Portis. And Portis throws it down.
Yeah, that's one way to get back into this game. Keep getting him the ball and let him make the shots.
Booker with it. He's got 10. Out to the wing. Here's Bol. No good on the triple. And so it's Lamb with it. He brings it up for the Phoenix Suns. Here's Barnes. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. And that's 15 points for Scotty Barnes. Golden State's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Here's Booker. Takes it inside.
Athletic play right there. Devin Booker on the inside.
The Suns have gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter. 50% from the field. Now here's Barnes. He's tightly guarded. Nice shot by Portis.
That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
Booker with it. Lowry picks him up. Lillard. And another assist. Dishing it all over the place in this one.
He's tallying them up in bunches.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Free throw good. Damian Lillard.
And Lillard's drive and what he gives to this locker room is undeniable.
Lowry kicks to Lawson. With the drive. And it's denied. Booker against Lawson. Booker draws the double. He's looking for Lillard and finds him. And again, no good by Golden State. For Phoenix, they've gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8. Again with the block.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle. And the Warriors with a completely new 5 on the floor. McDermott with a steal. Clarkson outside. Whiteside sets the pick for Clarkson. And he goes right over Mason. Plumlee and slams it down.
The more Clarkson plays in the pick and roll, it seems like he gets confidence, and the better he becomes. Tough cover for the D.
And the pass to Pippen. To the left wing. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Plumlee sets the pick for Lawson. Over Whiteside. And the Suns miss again.
And still, he's scoreless. Boy, they could use just a little bit of help from him.
That one falls. Clarkson's got his second basket of the night.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Lawson with it. Picked up by Singleton. Jams it in off the great move.
Wow, look at how quick he flashes to the rim there for the finish.
The drive by Clarkson.
You're going to burn yourself when you get up that close to Clarkson. He's explosive.
For Phoenix, they've gone just a bit under 50% from the field since halftime. 5 out of 11. The shot's good.
Assisted by
Golden State's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Ball's knocked loose. Here is Pippen. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Pass to Lawson from downtown. Rebound by Singleton.
Well, his shooting this quarter has to be a huge concern, especially when they're behind like this. Can he find a rhythm?
And the Warriors decide to take their first timeout here.
It's time for defense. All right, look who's coming out of the court. Come on and get loud for your Suns dancers.
And Phoenix making a change.
And coach is looking to seize every advantage, maximize every possession.
Got to feel good as a coach if you make all those adjustments. Pull the right strings. That's what they love to do.
Come on and get loud for your Suns dancers.
Timeout called the Warriors.
Call a timeout. With loudest section wants a teacher. Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns dancer.
Now, here is Singleton. No points in the game yet for him. Into the lane. Here's Whiteside, and the layup falls.
Hassan Whiteside.
Some of the best centers in the league understand every aspect of the offense and where shots are coming from. And Whiteside positioned himself well for that one.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors out there all by themselves with a 32-point lead.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns dancer.
And let's take this opportunity to our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Well, coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. We've got Pasechniks. Paladon is out there with Lowry. Then it's Barnes. And it's Sutton in at the 3. That's who's out there for Phoenix.
Showing a little bit better recognition in where to set the screen, and more importantly, where to roll.
Barnes, screen on Clarkson. The kick out to Barnes. Pasechniks passes to Sutton. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Lowry. That one goes in. Lowry's got his first 2 points of the night.
And try and name a 6-footer who likes to operate inside more than Lowry. He is a beast.
And the jam by Whiteside.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. And that one drops for him.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
Whiteside, a screen on Lowry. Down low. Whiteside against Lowry. Whiteside dishes to Maker. Back to Whiteside. Gets stolen by Lowry. Barnes passes to Lowry. Here's Pasechniks. The shot's good on the assist by Lowry. Pasechniks got 4 points now in the quarter.
And that's just smart basketball. Lowry reading the overcommitment and just whipping the ball to the open man.
Here's Clarkson. And no good that time. And Phoenix will come the other way. Inside. And it's Barnes slamming it down.
And the definition of teamwork right there on that alley-oop.
And Greg, what about the finish? Bringing it down with some thunder. Yeah. High post shot. Timeout called the Warriors. And back in the day, Greg, Allen Iverson got criticized for devaluing practice. Now we've got healthy players sitting out a game. Has load management gone too far, you think?
Not a practice, but a game. We got guys missing games, Kevin. There's no doubt about it. But honestly, I'm really all for load management in this regard. If I owned a team and I had to invest $200 million in a player, I want to do everything I can to prolong my investment. And the reality is we've got our stars playing at unprecedented lifts at higher levels later in their careers. So I'm all for doing what we can to prolong the careers of our very best players.
Passes it to Lillard. Hits the jumper in space. Lillard's got 25 points.
And even though Dame is a high-usage guy, he does have that efficiency right there, taking what the D gave him.
And it's sent back by Lillard. One-on-one fast break. And there's Booker on the assist by Bull. Bull's got 3 assists in the game. And a chance now to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Warriors.
We've seen them make the extra effort from a defensive standpoint, closing out airspace and sending shots back.
They have not wasted any time here tonight. They've pushed it whenever they've had the opportunity and have gotten a lot of fast break points out of it.
Just 3 to shoot. Here's Lamb. That's tipped. Look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. To the middle. It is Hilliard. And he goes right over Mason. Plumlee and slams it down.
And guys, that's not as easy as he made it look. You've got to have some skills to pull that off.
Well, he's got plenty of those, that's for sure. Lowry drives in. Stolen by Thompson. Booker with it. Lowry picks him up. To the inside. Back to Booker. And Brent, you played for the Spurs, who pioneered player rest. More and more teams have followed that suit over the seasons, calling it load management, even risking fines. Any concern with the way things are done?
Well, I understand the fans' complaint, to think about being a 10-year-old boy or girl and LeBron James is coming to your city and it's a load management day and he's not playing. And so the league understands it. It understands it from its broadcast partners and the way that they want the star players to be involved in every game that they play. And they've tried to adjust the schedule and moved it around a little bit, doing away with back-to-backs. I think it'll be a constant battle, but the organizations are investing in these players, and health is their #1 issue. They want them to play as many games for as long as they can at an elite level. So we'll see how it goes in the next couple of years.
Barnes, who's checked in for Mason Plumlee.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Warriors.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And what's been a tremendous year tonight, another example, and he'll push their amazing win total on the season to 68. An outstanding season we've watched this team play.
And this will be their 3rd win in 3 tries against these guys. They match up so well.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Devin Booker.
And the way he was able to dice up their D with his passing really made things easy for everyone else on his team.
Portis, and stolen by Booker. We've got 33 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Kicks it out to Lillard. Booker in the corner. Booker draws the double. 5 to shoot. And the dunk by Bull.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
Barnes looking around. Wide open shot is on the money.
And with that basket right there, it brings an end to that 12-0 run by the Warriors.
So we see the Warriors taking the game here. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
It's time now to go court. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that about wraps it up.